Okay. Situated. Thanks everybody for stopping by. This week we're going to be hopefully this week and probably maybe next week too, we're going to be working on a retake of this character I had right here. This is everyone does a take on Santa, a lot of different artists do, and it's kind of become like a subgenre in Christmas now of Santa movies, of badass Santa. Now you have Fat Man with Mel Gibson. You have you have a Red One with was it J.K. Simmons? He's not really that badass, but he's like fringe badass. Then you have you also have Kurt Russell in like the Christmas Chronicles. At least they kind of hint at it a little bit. And then there's even more with there's also Violent Night with David Harbour, and he's actually a Viking Santa, and that's actually something like when I saw the movie, I thought, oh, that reminds me of a take that I had on Santa too back in 2018. This little piece I drew from back then. He's fighting him, and the name that I gave him was with the hashtag was Kris Kringle Krampus Killer, and that was always like a comic book that I wanted to get around to making. It was something I was going to try to release on Christmas. Maybe do like a quick little small one, like a little 10-page story I was going to try to release every year, but it just never happened. It was just like a concept I had, but I do plan on making one someday. But after seeing that movie, I kind of got a little disgruntled, and then I looked, I Googled like just badass Santa Clauses, and it's just a thing, man. You check it out. There's tons of like, it's an iconoclast. You find like Viking Santas, barbarian Santas, it just kind of is what it is. So after I saw that, I was like, okay, it's kind of tropey. Just like with a superhero, you're going to have a cape and stuff like that. So, nevertheless, I decided, maybe I'll take another crack at this piece. And in the story, like the Krampuses, they're abundant. That was like kind of the basis of it. And he's trying to hunt him down, definitely a Viking or Nordic Santa, kind of like the one from Violent Night. And when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is so cool. I really like that. I dug that movie a lot, but it reminded me of my character as well. So, but yeah, this is my take on it, and I'm gonna go ahead and redraw this from since 2018. This is how long ago I drew this, and now my skills have gotten a little bit better since then. So I might do a little update to the attire, but I like the way that this came out. Oh, thanks for stopping by, Wendy Noakes. I appreciate that. We're about to start drawing some Kris Kringle Krampus Killer. That's my take on Santa. This is an old drawing I did of him from like 6 or 7 years ago. So now I'm going to try to redo this. But in the new picture, he's going to be fighting a gang of these guys, because it's like the Krampuses. I planned on making like a different hierarchy of Krampuses, like different tribes and things like that. That he was going to be he was actually going to Marley Noakes, my bad. So do you believe in God? Yeah, I do. Thanks for that. So yeah, that was kind of for sure. He's gonna be hunting down Krampuses. There's different tribes of them and whatnot. And that was kind of, so he's got like these Krampus horns on his back, some holding, they're probably held up like in a satchel under his beard or something. But had a lot of fun with this. It's a concept I had. It was something I wanted to put out like every Christmas, or maybe every other Christmas. I would have done like a comic of it, So right now I'm just gonna revisit this and try to come up with a thumbnail where he's doing battle against probably 3 of these guys instead of 1. So I might do a little bit of redesign of the character, but maybe not too much. So right now I'm just focusing on a layout for it. I have one in my head though, and instead of doing 11 by 17, I'm gonna go a little smaller for Bristol. And thanks again for subscribing. I appreciate that, and thanks for hitting the like. You guys are awesome. I normally do 11 by 17 Bristol, but once I finish with this layout thumbnail, I'm gonna do it on 11 by 14, so it's gonna be like a wide shot, and hopefully it'll speed me up a little bit. I won't take as long on it, So with that being said, I have to go with the wider thumbnail layout, because I could do it like this, but I kind of want to have it more like that for this for some reason. That's like what my brain's telling me. It's what the muse is telling me. So try to tap into that a little bit. Let's see. like that. But yeah, I can never get enough of like barbarian, Viking, Nordic Santa. I think that's just so cool. I might leave because it's past my bedtime. Okay, well, have a good one. Okay. Let's see here. So maybe we'll have him kind of right here. This one's got an axe, so he might be swinging it around. Yeah. And then maybe he might have like a sword right here too, or something like that. Or maybe he'll be swinging the sword around, bringing the axe down like that. He's going to have a bearded axe too, by the way. Going to be very similar to my character Hell War. I guess in that regard. Okay. You can do that power stance too, like lunging forward. I think that'll be fun. Oh, sorry, guys. There we go. There's that. Have the gotta have the cap, right? And Merry Christmas, everybody. Ultimately, Christmas isn't about Santa, it's about Christ. It's Christ Mass, and it's about the birth of Jesus Christ. That's what Christmas is. And that's what I celebrate. So we have that. Santa's just a fun character, you know. There's this. It's a fun Nordic character, you know. A lot of it ties in. The American, you know, Christmas structure is built based on Coca-Cola. They made him wear the red, and they needed a drink for people to drink. That was during the winter, you know, because they would drink Coke during the summer mostly. So that's why there's a lot of documentaries on it. They came up with that red suited Santa. Santa normally has green. How's it going, Jacob Brandt Miller? Thanks for stopping by, man. We're drawing some Kris Kringle Krampus Killer right here. We're doing the updated version of one I did back in the day. I'll probably be showing this a couple times just so for people that want to know. So I'm going to try to update this. This is a character I drew back in 2018. Got it up on my Instagram too from back then. Yeah. So I have that right there. Probably have some Krampuses jumping right here. One right there. Coming up. Let's see, there's that. I'm gonna have like somewhat of a down shot. Thanks. I appreciate that, man. Jacob Brand Miller. Appreciate you, man. There's that with the Krampus. So I do want to do this comic book someday. At least one of them. At least one of them, you know. I've always wanted to do that. We'll have another one right here doing something. Yeah, so you'll probably have like a few right there. Conan, your bro. How you doing there? Merry Christmas. Okay, we got the horns like that. Then they have another movie too. Like they have a bunch of. They had this one movie that was it was a horror Christmas anthology, and the third story was Krampus fighting Santa. You know, it's not a new thing. You know, it's been done, but it's one of those tropey type of action stories that a lot of people like to do. You know, I like to do it. I want to do it too. So, you know. It's like a barbarian or, you know, a bunch of different stuff. People want to do things. I think Violent Night though that's the closest thing. And they're making a sequel to that. I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. I might have to change the perspective on that a little bit, but that might be fine. Let's see here. I actually think I like that. I think I'm going to go with that. So we'll go ahead and move in with that piece right there. And I'll start drawing it. Normally I'll draw like 20 of these, 10 to 20 like I did right here with the Phantom. There's a bunch. But this one was kind of in my head, so I think I'm going to roll with that one. Let's see, I'll probably put it up here in the background so I can stare at it while I'm drawing it. And then we got good old Saint Nick right here. Let's see. Probably put him up there like that. How's it going there, Jinterson? Jitendra Mishira? Thanks for stopping by. Merry Christmas. Okay, we got that. Namasate from India. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Los Angeles. Yeah. Oh. Yep. Okay, there's that. Okay. Now we're just doing the sketch, trying to rough everything in there. Are you drawing someone's picture? No, actually, real quick, this is a character of my version of Santa I did back in 2018. It's Kris Kringle, Krampus Killer. So I wanted to revisit this character. If I did like, was it 7 years ago, something like that? It's my take on Santa, where you would be fighting a bunch of Krampuses. I was going to make a comic book about it. So I just did a little thumbnail right now. If you guys were here past 10 minutes ago, this is what I drew just now. And then I'm going to try to draw this. This is just like a layout, and I'm going to try to convert it to that. So it'll be like 70% of what that is, So I'm working on that right now. Now I'm just trying to rough in the sketches and some of the anatomy. I gotta just kind of figure that out. And he's gonna be fighting probably like 3 Krampuses. I gotta up the stakes on it a little bit, He's fighting one and the other one, and this one he's he's got to be doing a little more, I guess. Okay. Yeah, and I was saying like Krampus or badass like barbarian Viking Santa. That's like a thing now. Even badass Santa. I still have to see Fat Man with Mel Gibson. I haven't seen that yet. That movie looks cool. Hey, what's up? You guys go subscribe to Unhinged Entertainment. It's awesome artist, comic book creator. Let's see here. yeah, thanks, man. Thanks again. Thanks everyone that's been hitting the like and the subscribing. It's awesome. I'll have to move this up a bit. There we go. See what's going on here. Let's see right about there. Start drawing this leg right here. Doing a little lunge action. Right, gotta give him a 6-pack because this is a kind of a more in shape Santa or Santa, yeah. Let's see here. The picture you showed earlier was very beautiful. You are an artist. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to make it. Hopefully, I can do it better this time too. Got to write a story about him. Try not to do everything that's been done already. It's kind of hard. But he's definitely a Krampus killer. You know, that's his name. That's the main thing. You're going to have Krampuses in every story. Different ones. Different tribes and versions of Krampus he's going to be fighting. That'll definitely be like the main thing, you know. Got to get the tone right and everything too. There's a bunch of badass Santa comics too. There's Klaus. That's another one by Dan Mora and Grant Morrison. That one's really badass. And there's another one too I haven't checked out called Slayer, and that's spelled Sleigeh. E-R, yeah. How long will it take you to draw that picture? It'll take me a while, man. It'll probably take me a few hours because I'm just going to keep messing with it, you know. Tank Ferret, 0 to all, you magnificent bastards and bastards. Thanks for stopping by, Tank. Everybody go subscribe to Tank Ferret Productions, man. Another awesome indie comic book creator. Nice boy. Hey, how you doing, man? Hello. Thanks for stopping by. We're drawing some Kringle Krampus killer right now. I know you guys can barely see it, but I'm showing you guys my process of how I start out with pencils, layouts, and then we're gonna go into pencils and then inks. And it was from a character I created back in the day. So yeah, we're doing an update on him from 2018. All right, take it easy. Have a good night. Yeah, Santa's fun. He's a fun character. You know, brings presents. Drinks a lot of Coca-Cola, eats cookies. I don't know about this one just yet because I haven't wrote the story for him yet, but I do know there will be a lot of Krampuses in it, a lot of different types. I just saw Avatar today. Yeah. Thanks for the Indian love, man. Hope you guys have a nice week to start off. There we go. Yeah, the new Avatar was great. Yeah, good to see you too, Tank. Yeah, probably my favorite Avatar after. I think all the Avatar movies are pretty good. But there's always been the stigma, you know. A lot of people are like, it's not that good for how much money, but I'm like, it's not that bad though either. You know, they're pretty fucking cool. Almost pulpy in a way. They feel like 80s movies, but with like a bigger budget and better effects. That's how kind of, you know, because a lot of James Cameron movies have that real like kind of military like approach, you know, like even the first two Terminators were like that. True Lies was like that, very, you know, government, military, spy, you know. Aliens is like that. He just kind of makes his movies like that. Yeah, they're exactly. And then they're kind of shifting over to like science fantasy, you know. I don't want to spoil the new one, but Stephen Lang's character, he's my favorite character, the villain. I just think he's cool. He's like Cable. And he's got a big part in this one as well. That was pretty good. Bondagram, thanks for stopping by. Okay, we're drawing some Kris Kringle Krampus Killer right here. Let's see. All right, there's that. Okay. Here we go. There's that. Drawing his axe right here. What's up, little toilet? You looking around? Hey, what's up? Ben's my name. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. All right, I got this right here. Messing with this axe. Sorry, guys. Let me get that in there. I'll put this right here for a little block. I'll try it. A little bit of paper right here. Do a little paper guard. Okay. See, where was I? Boom, boom. Got the axe right here. Shaping that in. Be a bearded axe because he's a Nordic warrior. It's a weird angle right here, but I'm used to drawing this angle. There we go. Right. Get that right arm in there. There we go. Rough it out a little bit. Okay. We got to make him thick because he's Santa, you know. All right. Give him a big old traps like Conan. El Barbaro. Drawing a couple muscles in there. Some pec muscles. Some traps. He's a slab of beef, so it'll be a little thicker like that. Why not? Make him a big back right there. He's a big back. Like they say on TikTok, all the kids. Definitely have a big back. Okay. So there's that. It's coming along okay. That head in there a little bit like that. All right. Just lunging forward like this. Go back to the feet, the boots. that. Little kneecap action. Messing with the leg muscles. He's gonna have a little love handles right there too. Gotta have the love handles. He's a big dude. All right, there we go. There's that. All right, there's that right there. Coming through with that. All right, here we go. There's this right here. All right. All right. Move over to this leg right here. Okay. There's that right there. We'll see how much this is covered up, because it's a little bit of foreshortened because it's going back there a little bit. I gotta find the shape language. All right, there we go. There's that. All right. Okay, we have that right there. Move it real quick. Look in the mirror. Right, that'll work for now for a little bit. Have to move it around. We're gonna keep moving some stuff around. Keep moving some stuff around. There we go. All right, then we're gonna have the get the Krampus right here. Here we go. Here's the Krampus right there. All right, there's that. And then we got, let's see, this over here. This one's kind of crawling up. Maybe they're up on a cliff or something. Got him reaching for him. Sorry, guys. Get that right there. Let's see what's going on a bit. Might have the arm coming up right here. Give myself a couple options. Like that. Go. Got a little Krampus action right there. Got some long fingers. And the horns are going to be coming out of the head. Like that. Okay, there's that. My guy, are you able to make the voice of Kratos? I don't know. Maybe. Athena! Kratos. The one thing about the new Kratos movie, man, our TV show, I'm really excited about it. It's going to be the Nordic one, but I really wanted to see the Greek one first, you know. That's the one I was looking for. And then he can move, you know, like the game. We got to earn that Nordic storyline, Curse the gods. The whole, Spartan thing and his family, what happened to his family in Greece, and oh man, that would be cool. Really wish I really wish they took that route. I don't know why they're doing the Norse stuff first. But I guess you could always go back and do the old ones. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. Kids are having a Christmas party out there. Having a good old time. Doing the gift giving tonight. All right, so we got that. Dude's got a big old beard too, so it's going to be covering up a lot of his muscles. It's good to have that right there. Okay, there we go. There's that. All right, got this up right here. The big beard. Right here, I'm drawing the Kris Kringle Krampus killer. It's a character that I created back in 2008 or 2018, and I'm revisiting this character. And yeah, that's what I want to do now. I just did a thumbnail right here. It's a character I was gonna make a comic book of. I might in the future, where he takes on different hordes of Krampus, different tribes and breeds and whatnot, And that's something I wanted to get to. Let's see here, Butterscotch Wolf. Thanks for stopping by. All right. Okay, there's that. Got the hat right there. All right. This thing's kind of coming along pretty quick. All right, let's look at a little. Let's see here. Funny Nachos, 1985. Okay. I have a real question for you. What's the question, man? Let's see here. All right. Guess what? What's going on? All right, let's see. Let's see, there's that. Oh wow, thanks for hitting the liking and subscribing, guys. You're awesome. All right, working on this arm right here. He's got that. Well, these guys have the broom that they're gonna try to attack him with. These guys are big too. I forgot about that. They're big hulking beasts. 1985 is my favorite number. I was born in 2013. Oh, okay. Yeah, so you're pretty young. I'm just drawing a little action right here. So, all right, let's see here. That right there. There we go. Probably put the head right there. This picture is kind of coming along pretty quick. I didn't think it was going to do that. I mean, I did have the image in my head before I started the stream. Even before I started thumbnailing it, I was thinking about it. I was sitting in my dad's chair like, I wanted to draw something, but nothing. I had ideas, but I wasn't feeling it. I wanted something more Christmassy, you know. So I was thinking, well, I could go back and draw a Kris Kringle Krampus killer. I could go back and revisit that character that I did and maybe update him a little bit with some action. Hey, what's up, Zayd Comics? Thanks for stopping by, man. Everybody go subscribe to Zayd Comics. He's an awesome indie comic book creator. He's got a badass Western, horror Western out right now called The Man with No Strings. You can go check out his books at zaydcomics.com, and they're ready to ship right now. Go to that store. You got this one right here. Got that little bit of sword right there. Let's see here. All right, got that like that. And the sword's probably gonna sit like this. Let's see. Something like this, trying to get the angle just right. Something like that. We'll see. We're just messing with it right now. Just playing. Trying to find the shapes and stuff. Yeah. There we go. And then I'll probably clean this up a little bit. Or something like that. And there we go. And maybe may draw the sword going in another way, actually. Let's see. Okay, that. I do kind of like the angle it was before, actually. Just for fun. There we go. Get that kind of shoulder going like that. Shoulder action. I get the pec rolling like that. I'm going to be erasing most of this, but I like to know where the muscles are going because he's going to have a big beard right here. But I like to go with, where the muscles are going. See where everything's laid out. Okay, got that right there. Probably have some gauntlets on right here. Wrist gauntlets. Yeah. And have the can have a little vein action right there. Coming up through the pecs. Yeah. They even got badass Santas on like car commercials now. It's fucking. It's just a thing, you know. That was another reason why I didn't want to do it anymore. Just as like a played out trope, but it's just a genre now. Badass barbarian Santa. A lot of people do it, so I can do it too. Fuck it. All right, there's that. Not right now though. Maybe in a few years, or maybe it could be something I could work on the side for fun. Put out a book in 5 years or something. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. There's that. So then we have that right there. We're gonna have this Santa up here. Let's see. We got the like that. Okay. I do like maybe the horns going this way, that angle, and that way like that. So I can kind of get the horns coming up here. Like that. I think that might be cool. I'm gonna add some more beef to these dudes. How did I draw him originally? He's pretty big. He's got some big hands. Give him like another hand coming up right here. and give him a got that they got those brooms that they hit kids with, right? Yeah, ain't gonna be hitting no kids with this one. All right. Kris Kringle's here to put a stop to that. We beat no kids tonight. Hummy. All right, there's that. Boom, boom, boom. Get those muscles in there. The back muscles. Get the Krampus traps in there. Weird angle. Get the shoulder on the right, on the left arm. That's the right arm, yeah. Spine in there. Another back muscle right there. Get that that love handle right there. Spine. That right there. Add some more beef to the tricep muscle. Some of it probably wouldn't be visible in real life, but it might look fun. It might be fun to look at. Let's see here. Aladdin Sane. Bungholio was here. Have a good one, man. The old Beavis and Butthead, man. Great stuff. It's gold. Let's see. I might have him holding another broom right here. Something like that. Getting ready to whack him with it. Just an idea. We can always erase it, you know. It's all about the spontaneity of it, right? Just having some fun here. Got the little, that right there. Dudes do have chains they wear around their, yeah. Got the big chains. There we go. Draw some big chains on homeboy right here. There we go, like that. That, boom, boom. Something like that. Try to get that hamstring in there. He's coming at him full force. Full force, like that. All right. Sorry, guys. Trying to draw this pretty quickly as possible. All right. There's that. I'll get rid of this head right here. We're not going to use that. Don't lose your head, buddy. There's that right there. And this guy has a big back, so as well. Big back. Big back. On big back. On big back. Those foodies on TikTok eating in their cars, getting their faces all dirty on some burgers. I'm big back. All right, there's that right there. A little mental note of that. Thanks for you guys for watching. 16 of you guys. Just to let you know, this is a badass barbarian Nordic Santa character. I was drawn back in like 2018. Just a design. It's called Kris Kringle Krampus Killer. I had him on my Instagram, and I wanted to do like a little, a little retake. Try to re-up on the character. Come back and revisit it. Maybe I could draw him a little better. This time he's fighting 3 Krampuses, a gang of them. So trying to hunt them down, and I'm just kind of working off of this thumbnail I did about 30 minutes ago. So let's see, John Pierre Atlas 87 or AJ. Thanks. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Do you make comic books? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I want to make this into a comic book someday, at least one issue. I think that'd be fun. Yeah. Probably do it like black, white, and red and green, right? Black, white, red, and green. I think that would be fun, right? Let's see here. There's that guy right there. And then there was this dude up here. He's going to get a probably good amount of screen time. Let me get that. Probably not. Maybe he came around like this. Did one of those. Maybe got him in the chest or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Could do him like falling back like that, like he got hit. You know, that would be kind of easy. You know, the pecs right there. He's holding some stuff. That wouldn't take too long to do that. You know, he's got his jaw looking that way. His horns are up here, coming like that. He's got his hair flapping like that. Give him some bigger shoulders because he's on swole mode. Right. Let's see here. How are you? I'm doing great, man. I'm okay. You know, doing a lot better than last week. I'm waiting for the year to. Waiting for the new year, man. I'm waiting for the new year. Got big plans for next year. Big plans. Next year's gonna be a big year for me. So hopefully everything goes well. We'll see what happens. That. Got the horns right here. Kind of come up on the side and then flare out like that. It'll be on this side like that. You got the hand is going to come up like this. Kind of wrap around probably like that. I'll probably have his mouth out like this and have some big old ears sticking out like a goat like that. And a jaw too. Jugular. Try to get the clavicle in there as well. All right, and he's going to have a weird tongue flapping like that. Serpentine tongue. These Krampuses are demons in my book, 100%. Serpentine. You'll have a big fucking nose too. So big that you can kind of see the nostrils coming up like that, I think. A little bit of teethers too. Yeah. Get that cheekbone like that. There we go. And also have hair kind of flapping back like that. And I'll probably got this arm to work with we could use, but I can also draw another arm over here. Maybe you know, maybe he's got the broom or something. I'm gonna draw the rest of his body right here, kind of falling back. Let's see how that works out. Like right here, I'm drawing a leg up like that, like he's jumping. Then I'll have some coming down like that. You know, as I'm drawing, I'm giving myself options on what I want to pick the pose. I'm doing limb options. Man, trying to figure out what looks cool, what goes with the flow of the piece, because the motion's coming down right here. He's dropping the axe on this guy. Right there at the bottom. So there's that. Let me check it out in the mirror. The mirror never lies. You can see a bunch of stuff that's wrong with it in the mirror. You know, mirror. You guys know what movie that's from, right? The nerves were completely severed, Mr. Napier. You see what I have to work with here. I don't want to do the laugh. I think you guys know what movie I'm talking about. Yep. Go see Avatar, guys. That movie was awesome. It was so cool. I went and saw it for $5, man. $5, and it was over 3 hours, but it was good, man. I like the last one too. I think in some ways each movie is like it gets a little bit better than the previous one. Like it builds on it. You know, the new Avatar is really about family, big family structure movie. Father trying to protect his family. It's also a flip on one of the characters, and it's really got great James Cameron action. You know, he's still bringing it, just like he was with Terminator 2 and True Lies. You know, and Aliens. You could see all that shit in there too. Every fucking thing that from all the other movies. You got the robots from Aliens. You know, and more. Lots of cool stuff. Like I was saying earlier. All right, there's that. We got that. Yeah, I think I might want to. I do like the way that arm looks up there like that. I might go back up here. I jump around a lot in the drawing. Look at the whole piece, see how it looks. Boom, boom, boom. Got the elbow right there. Boom. Up in there. Boom, boom. These guys are big. You don't want to fuck with these guys, man. They're no good. These Krampuses, man, they're super big. They don't play around. This tribe. You just imagine this Kris Kringle Krampus killer. He lives out in the woods, you know, in a cabin, eating cookies and drinking hot chocolate, you know, and then he has to get up and travel and hunt down Krampuses, you know. That's what he does. That's his thing. Yeah, I gotta fix that ear a little bit. It's bothering me. It's a weird angle for the face anyway, but I'm gonna get the jaw like kind of like that. All right. There we go. Boom. You have to get that space between the eye and the ear, but it's a massive ear. I'm trying to refer to my other design. So I thought I think the designs that I came up with were okay. They could just, you know, do a little better with them. I was tempted just to draw him like just standing there with his axe and his sword, just standing there out in the woods. And I was like, nah, I just can't. I can't do it. I'm almost there though. That's fun, but I like drawing the action. Okay, I got an idea. Yeah, he's gonna get his. Yeah. Don't want to be a one-trick pony with your art or with anything, you know. But if you are, that's okay. Let's see here. Sick. You ever draw your own manga? No, huh? No. I take inspiration from some manga art, you know. I make comic books. I'm American, so I make that's what more of I'm into. Just my thing, you know. Let's see. So yeah, he's definitely doing a gut rip right here. This is coming. You're gonna get a little bit of these, a little bit of gore. It's got to be metal. Thanks again for stopping by, Meep. I'm working on my book Hell War right now. I just lettered this week. I lettered about 22 pages, and it's because my book doesn't have a lot of dialogue in it. It's like every 3 pages there's I don't. So I'll probably add more dialogue if need be, but I'm not going to force dialogue into my book because the character I have is very stoic, and you can kind of see what he's doing. But I have like 70 more pages to letter. So hopefully I'll have my letters done. I'm going to launch the book in March, and I want to have I'm gonna have a prototype of the actual book so people can see what it looks like before I crowdfund it. So I'll have the prototype, and I'll take the prototype, and then I'll make some edits on what I need to do so I can make it look even better. That way, by the time the campaign closes, I have the funds hopefully, and I can go and print the book and start shipping it out in spring. So that's what I'm working on right now. I'll be doing that. I'm also working on Crom the Barbarian, a short story for that. I'm going to do about 9 pages this year, and I'm working on the Puritanian as well, a vampire hunter book. That. And I'm doing some chill art streams like this where I'm just drawing random shit that I like, you know, usually like battles and fights and stuff like that. That's my shtick. That's what I like to draw. But don't be surprised if you see me drawing, you know, someone just standing around chilling in the woods, or, you know, hanging out, looking over something, looking over a cliff, standing out in the middle of a field or in the forest, or I don't know. I like to draw other stuff too. But yeah, that's what it's all about for me right now. Okay, there's that. Trying to get that over there. Oh, 21 likes. You guys are awesome. Thanks for stopping by and hitting that. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are having an awesome week. Santa's almost here. Santa's coming to town. Right now he's over here taking out some clowns, some Krampus clowns. Krampus actually does serve a purpose. They from what I heard, Krampus was created to kind of scare teenagers into like trying to have babies at a young age, trying to keep them inside the house, because after a while, you know, they didn't, you know, that's what I heard. It started in like Germany or something like that, allegedly. Okay, there's that. There's another movie too called just Klaus. It's pretty good. It's on Netflix. I like that movie a lot. I think it's a good Christmas movie. And what's his name? J.K. Simmons. He does the voice of Santa Claus in there, and he also plays him in Red One. I think Red One was good in there too. Hey, what's up, Genuine Comics? Thanks for stopping by, man. And the guy from Game of Thrones with the big red beard, he plays Krampus in Red One, and he smacks the rock. He's unrecognizable in there too. He actually looks a lot like this Krampus. But his Krampus looks even more badass. This one looks a little more scarier. His character, that Krampus in that movie, it just makes the movie. It makes the fucking movie. The Rock and Chris Evans are just kind of, you know, whatever. But yeah, that movie was pretty cool. The villains and the side characters, great character designs. Pretty fun. I like that movie. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was pretty entertaining. Yep. Let's see here. And Genuine Comics, man. You guys go subscribe to Genuine Comics. Check out his books. Awesome. Perfect 10, I believe. Safeguard. That book looks awesome too. Killer artwork. Hot Babes. He's got a barbarian book coming out in the near future called Ravok. It's a Centurion barbarian. Really cool. Might have to do some fan art of that someday. Okay. Let's see here. I might try to get this guy with a broom right here. Gonna have to give him a broom probably. I don't want to mess with the flow of the piece. I don't know though. I kind of like the way this is going to, like that, you know. I kind of him holding it up like that, you know. Boom, boom. Maybe kind of get in the way of the tongue. I might have to move the tongue around a little bit so I could put that right there. and that, but it needs to kind of something like that. Let's see here. Right. Okay. Boom, 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 like that. Okay, that. Get in here and clean this up a little bit. Oh, thanks, Tank. Appreciate you, man. Trying to get this picture done quicker than normal. Most pictures take me like 2 weeks to do. I'm really slow on here, but I kind of want to get this finished by like New Year's. And I know once I start inking, that's going to take forever. All right. It's got a nail in this guy right here, I guess. There's that. Trying to watch some new Christmas stuff. Right now, I'm actually going back and watching Primal. Love that cartoon. It's my favorite, probably the favorite TV show of the last decade. Catching back up on that. Show's awesome. Yeah. Let's see here. Get rid of that. Let's see here. He is Kratos, the toilet. It's the toilet. Yeah, I can't wait for that show. Oh man, God of War. They said they want to make that like Game of Thrones, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's hard to tell. You know what I mean? It's hard to tell what it's going to be like. It's hard to tell. Kratos doesn't always sound like himself, so cut him some Christmas slack. Right? I'm a big sucker for Christmas stuff, like when people just do Christmas episodes of things. Same thing with Halloween, kind of bring their characters into Christmas. Give it like a little Christmas flair, I like that stuff. I also like it when movies are set in Christmas and it's not really Christmassy either. I think that's kind of gives it a kind of melancholic feel to it, because it has that dichotomy. I only watch dumb shows, so I'll probably miss it. Be willing to make mistakes. It helps with speed. Yeah, right? All right, we got that. That broom right there. Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I think, has a summertime Christmas episode. Only happy accidents, right? Just like Bob Ross always said. I agree with that. I do declare. All right, got that arm right there. Bestowed, I'm spell when good for me. Use my brain. Yeah, I gotta watch Bob Ross again. I used to watch that guy all the time. Today I got up. Today's my day off. Got up, made the fam some breakfast burritos. That was fun. Did the sausage and eggs and roasted potato, a little bit of Tillamook cheddar cheese. I love how Primal proves that simple concepts are the strongest. Yeah, I agree, man. That's why I really like barbaric stuff now a lot. Sword sorcery. I don't know how long I want to linger over there, you know. And fantasy, I just feel like part of me just wants to kind of stay there forever now and just kind of build out build out a world. I think it's cool, man. It just feels like something I could kind of live with for the rest of my life, but still kind of break off maybe and work on other stuff. I'm doing that a little bit. I'm taking my time with it. I'm not really rushing that. I'm starting to do some world building, but I'm trying to think of stuff that's little different. You know, I'm doing like a horror fantasy type of kind of thing. I guess it'd be kind of like Elric a little bit, a little something like that, mixed with Underworld. Getting really into cyberpunk. How's it going, Ariel Anthony? Thanks for stopping by. It's a little toilet. Is this Ratatouille 3 Revenge of the Rat Apocalypse? No, this is doing a revised version of my character, Kris Kringle, Krampus Killer. You know, it's like a Nordic, Krampus Slayer, and it's from like 2018. So he's fighting a bunch of them. Just did a layout for this new version, and then now I'm drawing some Krampus, getting their asses kicked. And I'm getting really into cyberpunk, fleshing out some stories. There's some stories out right now. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, cyberpunk's cool. I really like the sword and sorcery right now. That and then yeah. Let's see. Kind of Victorian horror. I like that as well. Action horror, I guess. What about a sneaky little toilet that's always behind a door and shows a knife slowly after standing behind the puzzle, like some Terrifier vibes? I mean, I think that could be funny, you know. Maybe a monster jumps out of the toilet, you know, and like ghoulies, you know, with the knife, and then maybe the person getting hunted has to flush him real quick, something like that. I don't know. Could work on it, kind of like basket case a little too. I think that could be kind of fun. Yeah, right. You could call it toilet fire, you know, like toilet and then fire. Maybe like the toilet catches on fire. Toilet fire. I don't know. Just something. You can have that name if you want, right? Toilet fire? You can have it. You have my permission. BATT MURK. Let's see here. Kris Kringle stream. Krampus Killer 2026. All right, there's that. Get the ribbles in there. Right. It kind of looks like a rat a little bit, huh? So get in there a little bit later and fix the nose. Toilet fire 2. The blaze returns. Toilet fire 2, courtesy flush. All right, here we go. Yeah, there you go. Do something like that. Yeah, the suspense. Suspense is awesome. All right, done messing with that guy. Start working on this dude right here. Toilet Fire 3, courtesy of the Flush. Lid free die shard. Now you're cooking, man. Okay. Oh, wow, 22 likes. You guys are awesome. All right. Get a little. Yeah, you added those ideas. Yeah, they'll come about. They'll come about again. Don't force them. Flush them. You know. Out with the old, in with the new. You know. Flushes. All right. Yeah, exactly. Let them release. Yeah. These things kind of write themselves, you know? Yeah. All right. Krampus. Demoniac. I was thinking about writing a book, man. Books are really cheap. You know, you gotta start writing some quick stories. I was thinking about writing some pulps. Some sword and sorcery pulps. Maybe some horror stories. It's so cheap to print books. I'm thinking about doing that myself. Why the fuck not? Get an editor. I tell you all this shit sucks. You know what I mean? Yeah, he can make like a kid's book of the toilet humor, you know? People love that shit now. No pun intended. But yeah, it's real big now, like with that Harley Quinn comic or whatnot. I remember when I was a kid though, man, like was it just like really cool kids books were awesome, you know, like that really I love the artwork. There was this really cool Legend of Sleepy Hollow book that I loved as a kid. The way it was drawn is so cool. Painted. Had a lot of like forced perspective shots in it. So I was looking at that at a young age, you know, they would zoom in on weird angles and, you know, a lot of forced perspective shots, all painted. The comic, really cool. Kind of looked like an artist that was around here did a book called I think his name was Snoogans, but painted. I think he did a book with Clint Stoker. I forgot the name of it. Like Fatal, I think that was the name of it. I didn't get it, but I always wanted it. I just kind of missed out on it. But his art kind of reminded me of that. It was The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. That was a big book as a kid. And there was another book as a kid that I really loved called just it was St. George and the Dragon, and that book was all done in colored pencils, and it just looked great. All the pages had really cool ornamentation, like in the sides, like the bordering, like a Liam Sharp comic. But it was all done in colored pencils. The dragon looked perfect, just epic. You know, St. George looked cool. It had a lot of blood in it. It was a bloody book too. I'm surprised. Love those books. And then the library had these really cool black and white Universal Horror monster books. They had a Wolfman book, Frankenstein, Dracula, Creature from the Black Lagoon. And the colors had orange lettering on the fonts. A lot of people remember those. Now you try to buy them, they're expensive. Oh, thanks, Tank. Appreciate you, bro. But yeah, I always thought like, you know, it'd be cool to do a cool kids book, you know, with some cool artwork. You got to get a really good story. You know, it can't be stupid either because kids, they don't like stupid shit all the time. They're not stupid. Once upon a time, there was a unbolted toilet who became sentient after a meth lab bathroom experiment. Unhinged, some might say the toilet was, for he craved blood and all pastor tacos. That's pretty wild. But yeah, I don't know. I've thought about making like a kids book. I probably would do colored pencils. I think that kind of would be an easy route. One of my buddies just did a kids book. Looks pretty fucking cool. Yeah, keep working on it. You could do a potty book for the kids, Something really random though. Rob Zombie did some kids books for his House of Thousand Corpses characters. I thought that was like kind of weird. Like, why are you doing that? It's for adults though. I mean, the horror community, and they're fucking funny. But that's not. I don't know. That's something I collect. I got some comics from that though. House of Thousand Corpses called Spook Show International. Around the time when the movie came out. I don't like the look on this guy's face. See, I once was a normal ferret, thrown into a particle accelerator by scientists, then bitten by a radioactive tank. See, like that sounds cool. Kids like tanks, Tanks are fun. I need my other eraser, I think. I'm gonna do that. There we go. Change the face muscle a little bit. Legend has it, a sentient toilet was a guardian of the bathroom etiquette, and yet the lid was raised in rebellion against those whom try to hold him down. Paul Birkin passed. I see a man with a sword, a demon with a snake tongue. Yes, that's what we're working on right here. This is a Kris Kringle Krampus killer. So it's a old character I came up with back in 2018, and I'm doing a redraw on it. I'm revisiting the character, trying to spruce it up a little bit. Now he's taking on three Krampuses instead of one. So, yeah. And hopefully I'll make a comic book of that one day. That would be really fun. It's kind of a played out trope or, thing now, but back then it wasn't so much. That's when I was doing it. But yeah, I'll probably do it again one day. Yeah. It's always fun to have stuff. Oh, thanks, man. It's always fun to have, Christmas stuff. But there's another holiday character of a book that I really want to do before this. Now that one's definitely going to be, that one's at the top of the list. There ain't really that many there ain't that many movies and comics based on this character that I'm thinking about doing. So, and it's close to my heart. And I made a bunch of designs for that character as well. So I'm probably going to do that. That'll be fun. That's going to be a weird time frame. I don't know. It's going to be like medieval horror. It would be like the same type of time period. Yeah, medieval times, like the new movie Werewolf, the new Robert Eggers one. Something in that time, or maybe even earlier. I don't know what you would call it. Because you could say, yeah, I guess medieval horror would work just as a blanket term for it. Yeah. Thing is, though, I just don't like doing. I used to want to, but I don't now. I don't like doing historical or mythological stuff anymore. I kind of just want to create things just in my own mythology now. So I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that now. I just want to make my own shit, But with that one character though, I kind of want to do it still. Let's see here. It's a weird angle for this hand, but might be all right. Might be able to get away with it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in a bit. Got that. All right, I think we're gonna start working. We got 2 of the Krampuses right there. That'll work for now. They're gonna change regardless with the inks, and now I'm gonna start working on Santa. Kris Kringle. Yeah. There was one cat that was in crowdfunding for a while. He did a book called Bric-a-Brac that looked really cool. I think he did I think the kid was in real estate. He wasn't a kid. He looked like he's a young dude in real estate, but he was making a comic book called Bric-a-Brac, I think. It was all about just Christmas stuff. Dude loved Christmas. I think he made 2 books. I don't think I might have gotten the first. I don't think I did. I think I was going to pick up. I don't remember. I'm horrible, but it looked really cool. Yeah. And I got this little design right here for his belt buckle. I was able to do that last time. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Let me get this belt buckle in here. All right. Let's see. So it was like this. And put that like that. Yeah, it was like this. I think it was like a circle. Like that. Maybe a little smaller. Let's see here. After the city was purged of its toilet violators and set ablaze there within the ruins, and smoke clearing stood, toilet of wrath. Although he was seen with only a knife and a lighter and smokes. The grapes of wrath. And we got this, yeah, inspirational rock. So we have that right there. Yeah, there we go. So I wanted to get the Christmas tree inside the belt buckle. Somewhat. So you got this triangle right here, like that, and then you got the stem coming down. So you got like this circle, like that. I think it's a pretty good design, personally. I haven't seen it anywhere. I think I'm going to redesign it a little bit, though. I'm going to do 3 stars, like that. Father, Son, Holy Ghost, or Holy Spirit. Not Holy Ghost. There we go. Boom. Now this is a Christian character. This is a Christian one. No, it's not very Christian, but as far as the gore, but it is what it is. So there's that. Yeah, so we got the new design of that. I like that tree more. Yeah, that's his design. So if you ever see that design on a comic, you'll know what comic it is. Boom, boom, boom. Kris Kringle, Krampus Killer. There we go. See, my book would be cool with a soundboard for the page turnings. Yeah, that would be cool. I actually was going to try to do a comic book with pop-ups in the middle of the book. Have like one pop-up right in the middle of the book, like a splash page, where like a character getting punched or maybe getting a bunch of stuff going on, like the guts popping out and cutting. I think that would be awesome. You only need one page like that. It doesn't have to be like the main page in the book either. I think that would be kind of cool. That was legit something I wanted to do. Still do, actually. I've seen someone do that with a Batman. They did a comic book. The whole book was a pop-up book. Thought it was awesome. I'm just thinking, yeah, that would be cool, man. It's 3D fucking. You never see adult pop-up books. People laugh. They're like, that's stupid. That's so fucking stupid. Wait, no, that's actually pretty cool. An adult pop-up book? That would be fucking awesome. Like, yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, that was always something I wanted to do. I was going to try to crowdfund that one day, and shit, this would be a cool pop-up book for adults, pop-up book. There we go. There's that right there. He's got his. I'm gonna start drawing his. He's got his furry belt. Not furries like that, guys, but just fur. His fur belt. All right, there's that. All right, this is kind of like stone. Okay, there's that. Move on to that, and then do that. And then try to figure this out right here. You draw a good one. Oh, thanks, Tamlian. Appreciate it. Try to draw the pants now. I'm gonna have the boots like that. I get the fur boots. Saying furry. Fucking furries are weird, man. All right, got that. Move up. Okay. So now they're getting really thick and padded, you know. And then this right here. This would be a medieval book too. This would be definitely medieval. I'd want to put it in medieval times. The Santa book. Kris. Kringle Krampus killer. Definitely medieval style. I wouldn't want to put it in medieval times. He's not really delivering presents. He's going to be delivering whoop ass. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Hey. Okay. Sample text 123. How you doing? Hey, can you say happy birthday to my brother, Jameen? Is it Jamine? He loves your art. Oh, okay. Happy birthday, Jamine. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Merry Christmas. Let's see here. Appreciate that, man. Okay, here we go. There's that right there. Looking down at this, you got that metal boot tip right here, like a knight. You don't want to be on the receiving end of this. It's not going to be fun. It won't be pretty. Got that shine in there like that. All right. Okay, got that right there. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Okay. All right. Oh, thank you. Okay. Yeah, you have a good night too. Nah, you're not an asshole. There's nothing a-hole about that. All right. So we got that. Start moving into this. Got the wrinkles in the pants. All right, got that. Need to bring more like skins, probably. Start subtracting now. This isn't going to be here now. Get rid of that. Some of these are going to have those. Those threads are going to be there. Come back with another eraser and fix those up. Start drawing some of this right here. Start knocking this boot out right here. Coming along, coming along. There's that right there. Okay. All right, I got the fur coming off like that. This has kind of got some of the broom right here, so I don't even think I'm going to have to draw that because the broom's going to come through the, it's going to be blocking his boot. But I'll draw a little bit of it like that, so just below the knee, so we'll know what's going on. And there'll probably be a bunch of that right there. So there's that. All right. And then get that part of his, is it a sabaton, I think, on his show, on his toes. Little sabatons. All right, got a big belt. And then yeah, he's got the beard right here flowing up, and then gonna need to draw his face. Let's see here. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. He's got a pretty fun mask, actually. Forgot about that. Yeah. All right. Trying to reference the face mask, because the mask is like built into his mask and his hat are like all one piece. Pretty gangster. I think I've ever seen that, a mask hat. Not that I can think of. Yeah, it's a mask cap. So I don't think anyone's done that with Santa. I think anyone's drawn the mask cap with Santa. Let's see if I can get that in there. They might have. Might have. All right. First, I gotta establish this right here. Gotta get that part in there like that. All right. And then, so we got that right there. All right. Got that. Then there's a little bit of something like this in between. All right. There's that. And then this just kind of goes up like that. Straight into the mask. So we can have some fun with it right here. Right. That right there. Hey, take it easy, Tank. Thanks for stopping by, man. Merry Christmas, man. You too, man. Merry Christmas. Okay, we got him yelling right there. There we go. Got him yelling right there. Got the beard flowing like this. Probably might have the beard going that way. Probably gonna have it come up like that. So you'll see a little bit of his abs right here. Let's see, how do I have it right there? Yeah. Yeah, not too much though. This beard like that. All right. Already looking a little bit better. And then I forgot his he had some of these coming down for his mustache. Yeah, that's right. Oh, there was also the badass Santa from Guardians. The Guillermo del Toro produced one. I think Alec Baldwin did the voice of him. He was like that one he was a Russian Santa. Yeah. But Russians are Vikings too. Because the Rus, they come from the Rus. The Rus Vikings were the ones that came to that side. I think they came to, I forgot the name of the country at the time. I think it was Ukraine, though, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta get my facts correct, but yeah, those are the Rus Vikings. Yeah. There we go. In that movie, the Northman, I think he's a Ufhedner with the Rus Vikings. I think that's where they're going in that movie. Best Viking movie ever. Thanks for you guys for stopping by. 22 you guys watching, 25 hitting the like and subscribing. I appreciate it. Right now I'm revisiting this old character I designed back in 2018. It's called Kringle Krampus Killer. And it's something I want to probably do a comic book of one day. And right now he's taking on a group of them now, a gang of them. So just laying this out. We're doing pencils for it, and then we're going to start inking it up. Probably going to be drawing it over the next 2 weeks in celebration of Christmas. There we go. I love Christmas. One of my favorite holidays. Yeah. All right. Then you have the hair coming down like this. Kind of going back like that. He got the long white hair. He might even be cool with a bald head. I might even give him a bald head later on. But for now, when I do the comic, he looks cool. Yeah. Looks kind of cool. Looks okay. And I like this big slab right here of metal just coming down like that. 1, 2, 3. I'm using 3: Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Father, Son, Holy Ghost. 3 is my favorite number. And the triangle is my favorite square, or my favorite shape. Kid asked me today, he said, what's your favorite shape? I said, triangle, man. It's got a good balance, you know. It's an awesome shape. And I like the letter. I like the number 3 also. It's a good, good way for a story. You got the beginning, middle, and end when you're drawing something with balance. You got the the badass up here at the top, you know, with the swords, and then you got the skulls down here, you know, Frank Frazetta style. It goes great with a drawing. You know, he always that triangular, you know, thing. If you're drawing a character, like you got the three like archways in the background. You can put a cool character like right in the middle, standing there. It looks kind of cool. We got the balance, you know, maybe standing there with some weapons or something, you know, just kind of looks cool. The threes look dope. I don't know. Ever, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Merry Christmas. Yeah, so that's why I like triangles. Just, you know, there's documentaries on the on the number 3 and triangles, you know, the pyramid. Tip of the iceberg. This thing's coming along okay. This one's coming along okay. Yeah. I just gotta tweak the mask a little bit. Let me go get my eraser real quick. Kind of want to tweak the mask a little bit. The metal. Let me get my little Tombow eraser. Let's see if I can mess with this mask, but not too much. I got to check out that comic Slayer. Yeah. Sleighher. I don't really know anything about it. I remember seeing it when it came out, though. I remember it being in the comic store, but I just couldn't get it at the time. I was thinking, that's badass. Badass Santa is a thing. And it ain't going nowhere. Oh, and also, who else did it? I think in that movie Scrooge, they had a badass Santa like shooting guns and stuff. That might have been the first place there was ever like a badass Santa. Badass Santas and barbarian Santas. It's a thing. It ain't going nowhere. So everyone's gonna have their take on it. This is my take on it. Kris Kringle, Krampus Killer. I think people like kind of like accept that sometimes, that like you have like a little niche character or comic book, you know, you don't want to do or you're afraid of doing because it's been done. Just like everything's kind of been done already. There's really not much you could do about it, you know. Just got to kind of accept that and you'll have fun, you know. Let's see here. Kind of like I don't know, man. I kind of like let's see here. Kind of digging the possible black eye sockets like that. I think that might be kind of cool. Black eye sockets with Robo Santa from Futurama. See? That's cool too, right? Black eye sockets with the dots. That might be cool. Nah, I don't like that. I don't like that. See, right here, I'm kind of doing a little redesign on my version of them. Let's see here. I got to look. I remember designing these too. It took me a minute. It did take me a minute. Okay, I see what I did. All right, I see what I did. Okay, I think I saw what I did right now. I gave him these like, yeah, it's going to take me a minute to do this. There we go. I think I had kind of thick like that. And then his eyes are just kind of lit up a little bit like that. And then, hey, thanks for stopping by. It's me. Drawing some Kris Kringle Krampus Killer right here. Yeah, and then I gave him 3 studs right there. Father, Son, Holy Ghost. He's a demon slayer, dude. Straight up. All right, there's some hair right there. Some beard. There we go. A little bit of that, and then it's got the white fur right there. I kind of came up with an idea too for something else, like something he's for him to ride around on, and it's not a sleigh. I'm not even gonna say what it is, because then someone will probably come up with it. Because I haven't seen anyone do it yet. Being able to draw anatomy is so cool, because I suck at it. Yeah, I suck at it too, man. I just kind of try to get better every time, you know. And then I have like look at certain like bodybuilders and comic book artists I like, and look at some like anatomy books, like the Bridgman ones, and then try to learn different muscles. Like every now and then, usually like once a month, I'll like find a muscle and try to remember the name. He's riding a deer. Nope, he ain't riding a deer. He's either gonna have the sleigh or it's gonna be something else. I'm probably not gonna give him the sleigh. No. He's definitely not riding the reindeer. I might even make the reindeer like villains, you know? Like all like Comet and Cupid, you know? I think that'd be pretty badass, you know? I can make them Wendigos, dude. I was thinking about that'd be kind of cool. That's a great idea. The reindeer could be Wendigos. That's fucking brilliant, actually. Wendigos. Okay, and then you got the yeah. That's a good idea. Epic Coca-Cola bottle? Nah, it's not that. No. I remember in Klaus he took on the Coca-Cola company. There is a lot of stuff though, dude, he could do, believe it or not. A whole lot. There is still room. There is still room for creativity. Like the whole having a different tribes of Krampuses. I think that's badass. You know, different breeds, different species of Krampus that he could take on. Yeah, have him chug down a big epic bottle of a polar bear teammate. But that happened already. He could ride a polar bear, right? That would be cool. Can't say him riding a polar bear wouldn't be cool, right? Yeah, but it would be a fun comic though, guys. Like it would just be fun, you know. It would be kind of tongue in cheek, obviously. Kind of like Lobo, you know, stupid kind of humor like that, you know. Try to tie in some Christmas jolliness to it as well in a sick way. See, Spidey Man. The difference between writing and drawing is so relatable. Flying narwhal. Yeah, right. That would be cool. Right? Yeah, but you know, like I said, a lot of this stuff has been done already. Just kind of doing some tweaks at it, and you know, doing your spin on it. Let's see. I kind of like the little. You know, we'll come in here with the. I'm not going to add too much detail to that because we're going to end up erasing this. See, if I was smart, I would scan this into my computer. I would print it out again like this. Print out the pencils and then ink it. That way I can have separate versions of it, you know. And I could maybe give them away to you guys or sell them or something. I'm going to be opening up my art store pretty soon. Probably going to try to take some pictures tomorrow. I've just been trying to do a lot of stuff. It's just, you guys know how the holidays are. They're really busy. I was trying to stream last night too, but I fell asleep. I'm just so tired. I don't know. It's just cold weather, man. It just makes me exhausted. It's ridiculous. I get so tired. I don't understand. I think it's just the body working to stay warm or something like that. Your stream always makes me drink coffee. You owe me like 6 cups of coffee. Yeah, that's why I'm drinking some Dunkin'. Yep. Coffee's good. I figured I'd have a Dunkin' tonight. That would keep me awake. Wow, it's 27 likes. What the heck? Merry Christmas. Hell yeah. So I could sit here and draw like pencils all day, man, and just keep rendering it, but I kind of like to switch over to the inks. It's pretty fun. Let's see here. I just started picking up that Death Wish copy. One of my homies at work told me about it. I said, dude, you got to try that. A lot of the coffee you're drinking now has all those microplastics and mold in them and all kinds of shit. I'm thinking, why am I spending like, why am I buying cheap coffee? I should be buying the good shit, You hear that, guys? 6 cups. You guys don't be buying that cheap coffee. You deserve better. Get the good coffee. Get the good stuff. Get the top shelf, I truly believe. Maybe I could clean up some of this, a little bit of this right now. Yeah, right. Chugs a bottle of water. Yeah. And this belt's got to be like really heavy duty fur. Like, I want it to be really thick like that. I think that'd be funny. Like, as far out of that, look at that. That'd be pretty badass, man. Right. Yeah, you have to have water, man. Definitely. I'm trying to plan things out for next year. I gotta get in shape. Start up in like everybody else in December, January, and just try to stick to it. That's all we can really do. Don't want to die. Don't want to die too young. I want to see grandkids. The sugar is the poison. Sugar is the poison. That's the sugar and stress, man. That's what our generation needs to worry about. All you 40 and 30, 40 and 50-year-olds out there. Don't stress anything. Stress is the number one ender. Do not stress. If you got a high stressful job, quit. Get out of there. It's not worth it. It's not worth the life you're shaving. It isn't. There's other stuff you can do. You're a human. You can do a lot of things. There's other ways to make money, and having tons of money isn't the end all be all. Get you cool stuff, but you want to be around to enjoy cool stuff. If you got a stressful job, that is. I think. That's what I think. The other thing is buying houses. That might not be the best thing to do in this economy. Maybe save your money and go travel. Go to some cool places that aren't all crazy right now. There's a lot of crazy countries I won't even go to right now. Do you make comics? Yeah, I do. I'm making a comic right now called Hell War. Kind of a character similar to this guy. He's a bounty hunter on his last mission. It takes place in the 90s. And he's trying to get his brother freed from Helheim. He has a lot of like side hustles. He's in a vampire. He's in a Viking melodic death metal band called Hell War. He's a guitar player. He's not the singer. He's a mechanic, and he's also a bounty hunter that works for Hell. And he goes to the different 9 realms doing whatever she wants for him. He's been doing it for 1,000 years, and he's on his last job, and he's gonna basically try to break his brother out. Just a real basic action story. Taking my my jab at some North myth. Sorry, really tongue tied tonight. Got to do a brain cleanse too this year. Hopefully, I'm waiting to do that. It's supposed to be cod liver oil, Norwegian specifically cod liver oil pills, and raw organic almonds. You're supposed to do that for a few months, maybe 2 months, and then you see like my buddy was telling me he sees like a dramatic change in his brain activity. No brain fog is, thinks really quicker. Thinks a lot quicker. Sorry. There I go again. Thinks really quicker. Yeah, that's something I want to do. Just take it before you go to bed. Allegedly. Yeah. Sounds cool. All right, there's that. Boom. Big arms. Oh, almost got booted right there. There we go. There we go. There's that. I could never have patience to make a comic. Yeah, it takes a lot of patience. I'm not going to lie. I've been working on the same book for 3 years. I thought it was going to take me a year, but I doubled the size of it. But now I'm going to really try to make things a little shorter if possible. But it is what it is, man. If the story is going to be 50, if the story is going to be 60 pages, it's going to be 60 pages. If it's going to be 100, it's going to be 100. It is what it is. I'm going to tell it my way. If it's, that's just kind of how it goes, man. You got to kind of do things like that, I guess. Got to listen to your artistic side, and it might not be good for the story or whatnot, but I believe that you gotta listen to yourself, and sometimes things that bog down stories really, or pacing, really pinch off a piece of your soul and embed it in the story, and it kind of adds some reality to it. Sometimes it's the little moments that really make movies sing, or books, or comics. It's little character moments, little human moments, I guess. But sometimes those don't work either. Right, just got that. So work on the cap a little more. Again, I could really sell this more with the pin once I get it going. Really sell the fur, the cap. The cap's got to be thick too. This band right here. Got to have that fat nose too, That round nose popping out. What do you usually draw? Hey, thanks for stopping by, North Pasture. I'm usually drawing like horror stuff, action adventure, fantasy, that type of stuff. Right now I'm doing sword and sorcery, 2 sword sorcery comics, if you will, and Victorian horror. But that's usually what I like to draw, is horror stuff. Superheroes are cool too. That's what I do. On the show, I like to draw. Usually like to draw like battle sequences and like kind of matchups, man. Like I did a Sauron versus Badass from Army of Darkness. I was going to do one of those tonight too, but I decided not to. Wanted to switch it up and do something different. So that's why I picked an old character kind of thing I came up with. Oh yeah, this has got to go right here. It's got to go. There we go. That's got to go. There we go. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thanks for stopping by too. Yeah, I was really trying to think of something. I was gonna do I usually put out a couple options and let people vote that are part of the community of this channel. But this time I really, I don't know. I had some ideas, but they just weren't. I just weren't feeling them basically, and I want to do something Christmassy. So you know what? I'm gonna do Kringle Krampus Killer. You know, I like that character. I want it to be kind of relevant in my head, you know, and maybe do something with it someday. Not forget about it, you know. Because I have a lot of ideas and a lot of things I want to do. And I have like I don't know, man. I think it's cool to have like characters or comics on holidays, you know. Cool little thing to do. Obviously, the number one priority should be time spent with family. But cracking open a book in between or something, a little comic, a little tale, it's kind of fun. Could be a fun thing. All right, I'm drawing the boot right here, and then I'm gonna draw over it again with because I'm gonna put this Krampus broom right atop of it. All right, we got that. We got this right here. We got that like that. All right, now we'll draw this right over the top of it. Tree branch, I think they have it. I think it's a tree branch that they use. A switch. I envy the skill. Got so many ideas, but only know stick figures. Yeah, you could learn how to draw. You just got to keep practicing. You know, that's how everything starts out for every page is stick figures and scribbles. You know, like that's what I did in the beginning of this stream. Started out like that, just kind of circles, you know, just little squiggles, and now it's turning into that. I had this Krampus kind of jumping at him. I thought that was kind of cool too, but I kind of like the way this looks now. Things change though, you know. This guy had his arms kind of spread out more. I also had the camera coming down straight more, like looking down at him. So the body was, you know, you were going to probably see him looking up at the camera, which I didn't want to do that. And then you're going to have kind of the perspective dropping down like that. So it would have been more of a shot. This one's kind of like coming at the side. It's like a weird angle. And things are going in at a weird angle and coming at you, you know, like the guts are coming this way. And then, so as a branch, it's kind of coming down somewhat. So it's a weird angle. It's not 100% in perspective either. And I don't think it should be all the time, you know. It needs to have somewhat of a dreamlike quality to it. I think things don't always need to be in perspective 100%. I think they need to be off a little, a little ajar. Excuse me. That's why you know, it could feel a little more like a dreamscape that you're watching. The larger version seems more cinematic. Yeah, maybe, huh? Yeah, and there'll be more stuff going on too. I'm gonna be drawing this for the next couple weeks. Be inking it too, and then start adding more stuff. Have some snow. Put some rocks on the ground. Yeah, see what type of background it's gonna be. Maybe we'll draw something right there. Kind of just kind of go with the flow. Have some fun. That horn's going to be right there. It's gonna be blocking his arm, so we'll go ahead and block that out for now. Just like a little visual note. Love these erasers. So cool. And then we have that Krampus hair coming up like that. Probably blocking it. Probably keep that like that. It's getting in the way and it's distracting the view of the sword. I want people to see the sword a little bit. Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. There's that right there. Gotta give these guys some big hooves too. This guy's got some big hooves. I forgot about that. Right here. Something like that, maybe. Probably can't see it though from this angle. I don't think you could. It would probably be really hard to see it. Some things are just so far out, like fantastical, that like you don't have reference for the specific angle. So you're like, but you probably wouldn't. You might see it. It's so fat. Let's see here. It's so round like that. His hooves kind of come down like that and out. So that maybe like this. Let me find the round shape. Let's see, there's that. Got to kind of look for it. And sometimes you'll see it. You step in that way. Yeah, I don't think you would see the cut in between on the hoof. It might be like a little bit like that possibly, but you would barely see it. Maybe something like that. I don't even think that would, no, I wouldn't, you wouldn't see it. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, so it'd be like that. And then I got the hair kind of growing all weird up like this. It's kind of weird. That, and then you had like usually you would have bells hanging from these things, from the chains. Yep. That. This one would probably be swinging up like that. There we go. We got another bell right there. Maybe draw another one kind of swinging up this way. Show that movement, you know, that rattle. Ring ding dong. Like was it Dr. Dre? Keep the heads ringing. Keep the motherfucking heads ringing. There we go. What's that? All right. There, right there. All right. It's been going probably about 2 hours now. Probably gonna call it, but let's see here. Has anyone ever hired you to draw something? Yeah, I've actually done a lot of commissions. I did a lot of commissions the last 2 years. Can you draw me? Maybe sometime. Thanks for stopping by, Perfect Cell. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm probably gonna call it right now just because gotta go to bed and got a big day tomorrow. A lot of stuff to do. It's probably gonna wind down a little bit. Gonna maybe watch an episode of Primal and pass out because I gotta catch up on Primal. That new season's coming. So again, this is how it started. 2018 with Krampus Killer King. Kris Kringle, Krampus Killer. Then we did this layout, and then now it's going. This is where we're at right now. And good night to you too. Thanks for stopping by, Nurse Pasture. So I think I got along pretty far today. Got to finish that head plant for the axe right there. The thing is, sucks like when you draw things at like the correct way, sometimes everything gets hidden. Like I don't like showing them. So I gotta erase the axe. You're not gonna see the axe really too much. That's the thing, you know. That's why like you'll see in a lot of my drawings I have weird positions of swords and axes and weapons and stuff. I don't like it when my weapons get covered up. I like them to be seen in the picture. Even though it's most of the time too, like swords and axes in real life, when you're swinging it or lining them, the angle, you can't really see it that great. You can't see like the cool shape of the blade and whatnot. So that's why a lot of times I pick certain swings and positions where the hand is holding the axe or the sword. You know, I don't even like this position of the sword, but it's behind him, so it's kind of drifting off into the background. And so yeah, but this one, it is what it is. It's all good. Oh dude, I totally forgot about his belt. I just now remembered. I totally forgot. His belt is actually it's a Christmas wreath right here. Yeah, and he's got Christmas lights in there. I can't forget that. Yeah, that's cheesy, but it's fun. I've never seen that before. Kind of iconoclastic. Yeah, you got to draw all the little dots. So I thought it was fur. It's not. It's Christmas lights. Yeah, there we go. It's a little cheesy, but it's fun, dude. You know, could be. I don't know how I'm gonna work that out for it to be a medieval one, but I'll figure something out. Could be like colored candles or something stuck in there. You got to remember he's got some tricks up his sleeve. Reminds me of the character Guts. Can't forget each scar. Right? And this was actual fur right here. So this was a wreath with lights in it. This is the Christmas tree, and then that's his he's got that fur cap built in. It's a mask, an armored Viking type mask built into his cap. I think that's badass. That's like the design of the character. I mean, once you have the wreath in the belt buckle with that tree on it like that, and then the hat, the cap built into the armored mask, I think that really solidifies this Kris Kringle Krampus killer. Like, kind of separates him from other badass warrior sanders. It kind of gives him his identity, you know. That like, oh, that's Kris Kringle Krampus killer. It's not the one from the other movies, you know. Every one of them's got to have their own identity, their own little, you know, multiverse. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thanks again, guys. I really appreciate everyone that stopped by and hit the like and the subscribe. It's freaking awesome. I look forward to doing some more of this tomorrow. If not, then we'll hit it again on tomorrow. We'd have to do it tomorrow or Tuesday, so and jump back at it again later. But we're trying to move forward quick on this piece. That's why I did a smaller piece of paper, and Christmas and New Year's go by like that from this day forward. Usually from the 21st on. But thanks again, guys, for stopping by. Have an awesome day. Always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bone snowy roll. Merry Christmas. And always remember too, if the artist isn't starving, then the artist isn't hungry. Keep it metal.